I'm just recording a hair tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hagrid. Jokes, my name is actually Alana, but I feel like I'm giving off serious Hagrid vibes right now. I am going to show you how I get my hair looking like this to... That wasn't a very good clip. This. So this is the bouncy blow dry look I am going to be creating in today's video with the Dyson Airwrap using this brush tool. Also, if you don't have a Dyson Airwrap, you can still create this look using a hairdryer with the thin nozzle on the end and a round brush. You just need to follow the same technique that I'm going to show you in this video. So the first thing that you need to do that is really, really important is blow dry your hair upside down. I feel like most people, whenever they blow dry their hair, they do it like this, and all you're doing is just flattening your hair to your head. You want your hair like with loads of volume. Like right now, like my hair has crazy volume, which is gonna help me whenever I am giving myself a bouncy blow dry. So whenever you're blow drying your hair, always tip your hair upside down and blow dry like this. And then whenever you are blow drying the top bit, like always like put it in different directions, so again your hair just stays voluminous. First thing that I really quickly want to talk about is the products that I use in my hair. I have recently started using this blow dry cream by L'Oreal, and I feel like it's so good. It gives my hair so much more volume. I usually just put like about 2 pea size amounts like onto my hand and just like literally like run it through my hair before I blow dry it. So I really recommend getting this for girls who don't have loads of volume in their hair. This is really good and it's super cheap. By the way guys, all the products that I'm going to be talking about today, I'm going to link in my description if you want to check them out. The second thing that I use is I use this L'Oreal LV Extraordinary Oil on my hair. I use this before I blow dry it, and then I also use it after I finish blow drying it. Now, before I blow dry it, I put about like 2 pumps onto my hand and I run it through my hair like this because I'm kind of trying to get like any knots out of my hair. But whenever I finish blow drying my hair, I put it in very differently, and I feel like it makes a massive difference. So I'll show you how to do that once I've styled my hair. I have been using this Lee Safford hair protection spray for probably about 17 years. Oh my god, that makes me sound so old, but yeah, 17 years. I stopped using this for a bit and I tried loads of other different heat protection sprays, and I found that once I stopped using this and I used lots of other ones, like my hair just, it was so much more badly damaged. There was so much more breakage. Like I highly recommend this. Also, it smells amazing. Anytime I spray this on my hair, people are always like, your hair smells so good. Even like just before wash day, if I haven't washed my hair in like 5 or 6 days and I just want my hair to smell nice, I'll actually just spray this all over my hair and it just smells really good. And it's super cheap. Last thing that you're going to see me using is this. This actually was a heat protection spray that I used quite a long time ago, but now it's just got water in it. Because my hair is so dry right now, in order to give yourself a good bouncy blow dry, you need to, your hair needs to be a bit damp. Like right now my hair is way too dry, so I'm going to be using that to just dampen my hair because it just helps the hair set so much better. Even in a few days time, whenever my blow dry has lost a bit of volume, again I'll just spray loads of water on it and give it another quick blast, and it just sits so much better. Just want to really quickly talk through this Dyson Airwrap. So I bought this Airwrap probably about 8 months ago now, and it is literally the best thing I have ever bought in my entire life. I was so hesitant about buying it because it is a lot of money, but I use this every single day. Like it has, I've only had it for 8 months, and even if it broke now, I'd be like, I still got my money's worth out of it. I have not used my hair straightener since, and I found that since using this, my hair, again, it just doesn't break as much. It's in so much better condition. Whenever I bought this Dyson Airwrap, I bought it because I really wanted it for these tools. It curls it and it gives you curl like a curling tong would, or what you can do with straighteners. Now I never use it. Literally for like the last 7 months, the only attachment that I have used is this. It is literally the best and most underrated tool in the Dyson Airwrap. I feel like anytime I see anyone talking about the Airwrap, they're always talking about this attachment, but I'm like, guys, this is the best attachment. It is so good. You just have to learn how to use it. If you're sitting watching this video and you're contemplating whether or not you want to spend the money on the Dyson Airwrap, absolutely spend the money on it. You will not regret it. So let's get started. Does anyone else feel like whenever they're doing their hair, like they just feel so ugly whenever they have their hair clipped up like this? Because I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is just wet my hair because like I said, it's not very damp right now. So I'm just going to give it a brush. Okay, let's go. So guys, you want to start by smoothing the hair a little. Then place the brush on top of your hair, wrap your hair around and pull slowly. Repeat that a few times, and what this does is it straightens out the hair, gets any kinks out and reduces the frizz. Then on the final brush, after you pull the hair out, this is where you're going to create the curl by rolling the brush about halfway up your hair and leaving it for about 5 to 10 seconds. And there we go, a beautiful smooth bouncy curl. Like that, place the brush on top of the hair, wrap it round and pull. And the final go, on top of the hair, wrap, pull and roll about halfway up and leave to set for about 5 to 10 seconds. So guys, now that you have finished the right hand side of your hair, you're going to move on to the left hand side. And this time you're going to place the brush underneath the hair rather than on top. That is because we want both sides curling towards your face. Same technique, wrap your hair around the brush and pull. Repeat that a few times, and then on the final go, roll the end of your hair around the brush about halfway up and leave for 5 to 10 seconds to get that nice bouncy curl. Then repeat on the rest of your hair on the left hand side. Place the brush under the hair, wrap it and pull. Then on the final go, roll about halfway up and leave to set for about 5 to 10 seconds. Once this is all done, grab all the hair together on the left hand side, place the brush under the hair, wrap, pull and roll about halfway up and leave for 5 to 10 seconds. This creates one lovely big bouncy curl. And guys, always make sure you turn off your hairdryer before pulling out the hair. Then repeat on the right hand side, grabbing all the hair together, wrap, pull and roll. Lovely. Okay guys, I'm going to speed this up and do the rest of my hair, as I'm sure you will have got the hang of it by now. If not, you can just rewind and rewatch as you go along doing your own hair. I'm going to pause this once I get to the top section of my hair, as I use a slightly different technique to do this. Okay guys, so this is how it is looking so far. I think it's looking pretty nice. It's nice and bouncy. I am going to now show you how I do the top bit of my hair, because I feel like that's a bit that people always struggle with, and I do the top bit slightly differently to how I do this bit. So I'm going to show you how I do that now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pin this section of my hair down with this clip, because I don't want to catch it whilst I'm blow drying this side. You need to just get it a little bit wet because it's quite dry right now. Blow dry that. My heat defense. Okay, so you're going to grab this bit of hair and you're going to pull it over this side of your hair, because by blow drying your hair in the opposite direction to where you want it to sit, it gives so much more volume. So you're going to pull it over this way. You're going to get your Dyson Airwrap. So guys, on the top layer of your hair, once you've brought your hair to the opposite side, place the brush underneath your hair, wrap it round, pull. And as I've taught you, once you do this a few times, on the last go, wrap, pull and roll the end about halfway up and leave for 5 to 10 seconds. And you're going to repeat this until all your hair is done. Now for your front bit of hair, brush it out a few times with the heat. This gets rid of the frizz. Then place the brush on top of your hair, wrap and pull it away from your face. On the final go, instead of pulling the hair directly away from your face, pull it back in the direction you want it to sit, so it nicely flicks away from your face towards your ears. So that is this side done. Now we are going to do this side. Then guys, you literally do the same thing but on the opposite side of your hair. I am so sorry, I did not realise the light had changed so drastically, and the last bit of that video I'm aware I look like an absolute ghost, but I can't really refilm it because my hair's already done. So this is the bouncy blow dry look finished. You can just like flick your hair around and make it sit however you want it to sit, however you like it. If you want to part it in the middle, if you want to flick it over to the side. To completely finish it off, I use this L'Oreal LV Extraordinary Oil again, just to get rid of any of the frizz. I just use one pump on my hand, just a little bit like that. I rub it in. And unlike whenever I'm putting it in, whenever my hair's wet, I'm pulling it through to get out any knots. This time I want to keep the curl in, so I scrunch it like this. So after you've got rid of most of the oil on your hands, then I usually do this on the top to get rid of any flyaways or any frizzy bits, and then I pull kind of down the front, just press it in with my fingers. And yeah, that is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really quickly want to mention this. Got loads of hair in it. Sorry, that's gross. I bought this tangle teaser about 2 months ago now, and it's absolutely amazing. So it's the wet and dry tangle teaser. So you can brush your hair whenever it's wet with it and whenever it's dry. You're not supposed to brush your hair whenever it's wet because apparently it increases breakage by 50%. So I never ever brush my hair whenever it's wet. But what I do is I half dry it and then I will use this brush to brush it. I just feel like this just completely glides through my hair. I've been using Tangle Teaser for years, but I've normally been using these kind of brushes. But once I changed this about 2 months ago, honestly guys, I cannot tell you how amazing it is. I want to quickly mention that I wash my hair once a week and my hair stays like this for the full week. Now whenever I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning, sometimes like the top bit might be a little bit kinked where I've been sleeping on it funny, so all I do is just wet it just with some water and then I go over it again with the round brush and just do the same technique. Ladies, I hope that you enjoy creating some bouncy blow dry looks. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit subscribe and I will see you next time.